It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports. It's been an interesting season so far. Lots of action, lots of intrigue. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, they have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. And you remember when LeBron first came back to Cleveland, there were some growing pains. Things didn't gel right away. But this is a team that knows what it's doing now, Kenny.
Well, it only took them about 2 months, honestly, Ernie. I mean, they went to the NBA Finals. So, yeah, the best in the East. These guys, LeBron, any team he's on, he's kind of like the Shaquille O'Neal of his day. Any team that he's on is going to be favored to win the NBA championship. Well, and I'm not kissing up to him because he's sitting on the other side.
Well, thank you, Kenny. But players like Kevin Love, they're adapted to their new roles. You have to give a lot of credit to the front office, too, finding role players that fit. Thank you for the compliment, Kenny.
Oh, truth is truth, man.
That's it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan. The rest of the 2K Sports crew, I love you guys, too.
It's a love.
But it's a one-way love.
Thank you.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Tristan Thompson is back. It's good to see him healthy again.
Yeah, Kevin, it's good to be here for his first game back. And I'll tell you, any fears they had about this injury having a bit of an ill effect on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to really play great without him. I mean, they really didn't suffer nearly as much in his absence as most would expect.
Yeah, a number of his teammates rising to the challenge, pitching in, and an experience that can make this team stronger than it was before.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. And both teams are pretty loaded in the front court. Chris, that was your neck of the woods, wasn't it? What's it like in there for the big fellas?
Oh, man, they're going to need a lot of ointment after this game. It's going to be a lot of banging. You're going to be sore. You got to bring your big boy hat. No tears. Don't cry to the ref. Just get ready to wrestle. Let's just manhandle each other. Let's have some fun inside.
I bet you were sore after many games, weren't you, with all the contact inside that lane?
Oh, man, can you imagine taking an elbow from a Mutombo or a Shaq right in your sternum? Yeah, you come home and you look at your body sometime, you're like, what is this on me? So it's really physical in there, a lot of stuff that the fans kind of don't see, but you got to love it. You got to be ready for it every night.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Beverly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is, Greg, when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
A nice shot by Gallinari. On defense, the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, especially important on the ropes. Sinking those deep shots makes it hard for the other team to build momentum.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Gallinari on the wing. Griffin sets the screen for Gallinari. Lets the three fly. Good on the three-point shot. Gallinari's got 5 now.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
James kicks to Rose. Back to James. Holmes sets a screen. Outside for Bledsoe. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Oh, Griffin in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. No good from Bledsoe.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Williams kicks to Jordan. Now here's Beverly. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And where I thought he was out of his mind was the playmaking. Time and time again, he set his teammates up for the easy bucket.
Holmes sets a screen. Here's Rose. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Beverly, the pass to Griffin. Shoots over Holmes. That one wide left.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
LeBron outside. Back to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
I'll tell you what, whether it was Steve Nash, whether it was my boy Jay Will or Mike Bibby, when you're open, LeBron James finds you in no time. Terrific recognition. Love playing with guys like that.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Cleveland. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Puts it up from 17. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Well, it started with their energy. They played with a lot of it. And then on the other end, they looked very comfortable getting their shots. Well, LeBron James can do everything on a basketball court. It's his passion that's always stood out to me. His vision at his size, I mean, historically great. That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Thompson, a screen on Gallinari. Bledsoe left side. Over to the left wing. Here's Rose. Holmes passes to James. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And you lump in LeBron with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when you talk about players 6'8", 6'9", who can control a game, Chris, simply with their passing.
Yeah, don't forget about yours truly, but he can pick you apart. He sees over the top of defenses and he throws bullet passes that leave the defense no time to recover.
And here's Griffin following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. Griffin attacking. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Outside Rose. Back to James. Outside Rose. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Rose has got 6 points.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had 22 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
Everything he is throwing up has been off. He needs to find his groove, and soon.
Here's Bledsoe. Holmes kicks to Rose. Holmes has a screen. Outside for Bledsoe. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Clippers trail by 4. And Beverly kicks to Jordan. Outside Williams. Jordan the screen. Williams against Thompson. To the middle. It's stolen by Rose. Thompson dishes to Rose. James in the post. Gallinari covering. Puts up a 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Taking a look at some stats for Blake Griffin. He's been dominant over the last month. Averaging about 23 points per, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. To end the run. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Rose passes to Thompson. Bledsoe outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. LeBron dishes to Thompson. 6 to shoot. And finished off by LeBron.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Clippers trail by 4. Williams with the ball. 29 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man. Yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
And the Clippers making a change here. Teodosic just checked in. Now here's James. He had 28 points in the win against Orlando.
Well, his rebounding stood out too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
LeBron with it. Gallinari covering. LeBron kicks to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. To the paint. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Rose, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking. A frustrating start to this quarter.
Down low, and stolen by Jordan. Outside Griffin, and stolen by LeBron. Pass to Holmes. James outside. To the left side wing. Holmes, that's a screen. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Gallinari. Jordan the pass to Teodosic. Gallinari outside. Outside Jordan. He feeds it to Griffin. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He can hit that fadeaway shot, but with the D on him, you can't blame him for attempting that shot.
The 3 bangs home the trifecta.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Clippers trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Williams. Jordan sets the pick for Williams. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Baldwin kicks to Rose. 5 to shoot. Pass to Baldwin. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Another three for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Griffin. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. 7 points for Blake Griffin.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean,
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Here's Teodosic, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Baseline J on the way, and that one's good. Griffin's got 9.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Oh, come on. He's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Clippers trail by 6, so timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
Yeah, for sure. This is a team that feels like they should never be swept in the season series by anyone, but especially when it comes to one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Jumper comes in for LeBron. And it's Henderson for Rose.
Oh, and Sullinger is used to the defense, contesting his shots. Never looks rattled going up for his jumper.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after Jared Sullinger's bucket. And the pass to Baldwin. The baseline J. And again, it's Cleveland.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. Pass to Magruder. Here's Griffin. And Shumpert pulls it down. Cavaliers shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Sullinger with the rebound. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Dishes to Decker. Fires from deep. The Clippers with a fresh 24. Oh, good on that one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's Teodosic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He dishes it to Sullinger. Kicks it to Decker. Over Shumpert. A putback, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Cleveland. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, you know, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, you know, excelling in my role.
Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
And he may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan has become a defensive beast. And the thing of it is, he's still learning, still getting better.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
We've got Henderson, Baldwin out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Hernan Gomez. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big three in Boston, put them together, bam, we won. We had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Teodosic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Griffin down low. Hernan Gomez covering. Out of hand on it. The dish to Shumpert. Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. Feeds it to Henderson. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results. And Gerald Henderson spent the 2017 season with the 76ers. He grew up in Philly. His dad played for the Sixers, and he's got some Philly toughness about it and not shy about mixing it up out there.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Magruder. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Now the feed to Henderson. Baldwin kicks to Henderson. Passes it to Shumpert. Launches it. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And Gerald Henderson has always been an impressive athlete, but Greg, his shooting has really come along.
Yeah, he's revamped his shooting form, put in a ton of hours, and you're starting to see it on the court. That 3 ball becoming a much bigger part of his game.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Griffin. Back to Henderson. Hernan Gomez in the corner. He feeds it to Henderson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Clippers. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Magruder kicks to Sullinger. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. Looking to get it going, and the layup is good. Griffin's got 13.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
In the corner, Henderson with it. Here's Baldwin. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Orlando.
And he also drew a lot of fouls, forcing the defense to react to his aggressive style of play.
Griffin kicks to Sullinger. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jared Sullinger. The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
First one falls for him. Chris, I know that when you go through a season, there are certain matchups that you love and certain ones that you don't. When you were playing, which other power forwards did you just dread, just did not like going up against?
Well, Kevin, I would kind of change that and say dread to me was love, meaning that I dreaded and I loved to go up against Tim Duncan because you knew you had to be prepared that night. I loved and I dreaded going up against KG. You know, I played in the era where in 1 week I could have played against Shaq, Rasheed Wallace, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Akeem Olajuwon. This is all on the West Coast. So for me, you know, I dreaded the Western Conference, but what's so good about it is that you just have to be prepared. And you can't dread the NBA. It's like you grew up wanting to play against the best players in life. And so I really love the fact that I had to be my best every night, or you're going to get embarrassed in the league. So it was every power forward.
Never an off night, was there, Chris?
Never an off night. And, you know, so I can't say I dreaded Karl Malone over Barkley or Olajuwon over David Robinson or Tim Duncan over KG. It's just like, hey, man, you got to put your big boy pants on, get ready, and go to work, baby. Put your hard hat on.
Here's Griffin. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You expected him to drop the hammer there, but the D was just good enough to cause him to miss.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Beverly dishes to Sullinger. Outside Griffin. They double-team Griffin. Sullinger with a screen for Decker. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And Gomez has got his third rebound tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sullinger passes to Griffin to stop the run. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Griffin's got 15 points.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Baldwin kicks to Hernan Gomez. Out to Shumpert. Back to Hernan Gomez. Here's Daniels. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 17. Outside Griffin. Here's Magruder. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Baldwin. Hernan Gomez passes to Daniels. And the wing jumper offline.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Assist goes to.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 8. They set the screen. Here's Shumpert. Bledsoe for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. 6 points for him.
Shumpert, he's like a Swiss Army knife. He does a little of everything, including passing it well.
And the Clippers call time here.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
So for the Clippers, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Alinari comes in for Decker. Lou Williams is subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Over in the corner, Sullinger. Williams for 3, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Bledsoe outside. Williams against Rose. LeBron outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the three. The kick out to Rose. Another shot. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Williams dishes to Sullinger. Pass to Beverly. Jordan sets the pick for Beverly. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
No good from Bledsoe.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
And Beverly kicks to Sullinger. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Chris, sometimes when a player is feeling it, in that rhythm, in that groove, there's nothing you can do to slow him down. Is there a player in the league right now who you feel is the deadliest when things are really falling right for him?
I mean, James Harden. How about this guy? Now that he's getting other guys involved, he's so much harder to guard because you don't know if he's going to pass it, ending up in a successful assist, or if he's just going to knock it down in your face. And his range is just so incredible. You do not want to let that man get hot. Also, of course, we know Curry. You better not let him get hot because he'll do some incredible things. And then his teammate, his boy, his partner, Klay Thompson. I mean, just the way that these guys shoot is just so fun to watch. So, I mean, these guys, when you talk about deadly from anywhere, anytime, you got to guard these guys like they used to say when they get in the parking lot. Not when they get in the arena. You better start guarding them in the parking lot because they can score at any time.
Tries again. And too long on the shot.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
And here's Beverly. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Sullinger the screen. Sullinger a screen on LeBron. Gallinari wide open. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 16. There's the pass to Bledsoe. Rose against Williams. Takes the 13-footer. LeBron with another miss.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Everly with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Jordan with the screen on Rose. Here's Gallinari. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Beverly wide open. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Beverly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Here's LeBron. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
And as successful as LeBron James has been, a max contract, all the endorsements, everything else, he's made his mark with his philanthropy.
Well, Kevin, my favorite part about LeBron is what he's done off the court. I mean, $2.5 million to the Muhammad Ali Museum. Think about this. This might be one of the greatest philanthropic moves, in my opinion, by an athlete. $40 million to pay for the college tuition of 1,000 Ohio school children. I mean, he's affecting the world in ways much larger than basketball.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Pass to Teodosic. Jordan against Thompson. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Gallinari's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rose. It's deflected. Gallinari in the corner. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 8 points for Lou Williams.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
James, the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
And so it's Cleveland. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Doc. Where are the adjustments that you need to make?
If we're going to play like this and we're going to come down and make no passes, that's not how we play. And so we have to fix that first, and then I'll start thinking about the defensive part.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
As we return a look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Griffin and Jordan, the front court. Williams and Gallinari at the 2 and the 3. And it's Beverly in at the 1. Thompson dishes to James. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Holmes with it. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game.
The best part about LeBron's game is that he's unselfish. The easiest guy to guard is a selfish one.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Back to Beverly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Beverly's got 6.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Clippers trail by 15. Outside Griffin. Jordan with the screen on Thompson. Pops it up for Jordan. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Clippers. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside Rose. Now Bledsoe. 6 points for him. On the wing, James. Here's Holmes. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, they can't miss their third make in a row to begin the half.
Beverly, the pass to Gallinari. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Jordan, the screen. Gallinari with it. Holmes on him, and it's Gallinari missing. The drive by James, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on Los Angeles. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Now, we talk so much about what it's like on the floor, Chris, but I wonder what it was like off the floor when you were on the bench watching the team play and what was going through your head and mind. What did you and your teammates talk about as you were on the bench taking a rest and watching the game go on?
It depends on which game. You know, if you're in L.A. and you see, Eddie Murphy and Rihanna walk in, you're going to say, hey, look at Beyonce and Jay over there. Or, if you're watching a great play and you see a guy dunk on your teammate, you're not going to get too excited, but you're going to whisper to your teammate, man, did you see that? That's crazy. Or, you're pumping up guys because they've been working so hard in practice, and it's a guy who's getting his first time to kind of get in and get a good run. So you're cheering him on. And so being on the bench, it's a lot of fun. You have to stay focused and ready to re-enter the game. But part of that job on the bench is to keep the energy of the bench, and that's to keep guys encouraged, to be loose, to have fun. And so it's a lot of fun being on the bench. It's more fun when you're winning than losing, but a lot of fun being on the bench encouraging guys.
Jordan, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got his third bucket of the night.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
To the right side. Thompson, a screen on Williams. Here's Rose. And Thompson kicks to Rose. Second shot opportunity. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Rose. And it's 6 points for Tristan Thompson.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebound crashes with power.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
But they better talk about him because he's really attacked them down inside. They haven't been able to stop him.
Baldwin, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mon Shumpert has come in for Rose. Decker's checked in for the Clippers. Rodney Magruder comes in for Lou Williams.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Baldwin, the pass to James. Good on the triple. LeBron's got 16.
But it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
And Beverly kicks to Magruder. Dishes to Griffin. Jordan with the screen on Bledsoe. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Second, the Cavaliers.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
The screen from Thompson. The drive by James. Bledsoe kicks to James. James, a screen on Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Baldwin. Oh, good with the triple. Clippers trail by 20. Griffin kicks to Magruder. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 4 assists now tonight. LeBron outside. Back to Shumpert. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Magruder. No good on the shot. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Bledsoe kicks to Shumpert. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 16. Shumpert dishes to Bledsoe. Here's Baldwin, defended by Griffin. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Magruder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Magruder's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
The screen from Thompson. Bledsoe kicks to Baldwin. Buries it from three-point range. Baldwin's got 11 points.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
That's his first personal foul.
Patrick Beverley, such an important figure on this team with his defense. He'll get right up in the face of any opposing point guard and make life difficult. He hounds every player he guards.
With Beverley, as you said, it's not his offense, but everything else that makes him valuable. Chris, his defense, his rebounding, his steals, his basketball IQ, he's got the total package.
He does, Kevin, and he can still let it fly. I mean, Beverley is a solid defensive rebounder, and he's an incredible offensive rebounder. One of the best at the PG spot for offensive rebounding.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. Los Angeles making a switch here. Teodosic just checked in. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Decker, and it's Decker with the finish.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Well, Sam Decker was pretty much redshirted his rookie season. Now, he's developed into a solid option off the bench. He plays with the efficiency that you want at the forward position. He has good range, and I think he'll get better.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Teodosic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And with Decker, who played only 3 games as a rookie due to that back injury you mentioned, he played in a couple Final Fours for Wisconsin. He was a top pick in the NBA draft. He's very athletic, and Chris, his ceiling is unlimited.
Yeah, Decker could develop into a nice catch-and-shoot player as he develops. He goes after the offensive glass and gets his team extra possessions as well.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Teodosic. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. LeBron with the ball. Baldwin kicks to LeBron. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 19. Magruder passes to Decker. Here's Teodosic. Griffin kicks to Magruder. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a 3. And James pulls it down. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And the dunk by Jordan.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Drills it from outside. Baldwin's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Teodosic, the pass to Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
Just a tremendous talent when healthy. That's the key for Griffin, trying to avoid a big injury that takes up a chunk of his season.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Derrick Rose is checked in for Shumpert. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Jordan. Cleveland leading by 18. Here's Baldwin. 17 points in the game. Kicks it out to LeBron. And they double up James. Back to Hernangomez. LeBron left side. It's stolen by Sullinger. Now here's Decker. He kicks to Sullinger. There's the dish to Griffin. That's tipped. Rose with the ball. Out to the wing. Stolen away. Here's Teodosic. The teardrop falls in. Teodosic has got his first points in this one.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Left side Rose. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Baldwin. Puts up a 3. Cleveland the rebound. Tries again. Chalk up 2 there. 11 points in the game.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles and your quickness.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. To take a look at the Cavaliers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Magic, just way behind.
Well, I think for Cleveland, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
That's why you have to give a ton of credit to the players in terms of how they've played all season. And they aren't done yet.
Right side Rose. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 15.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Sullinger outside. Here's Teodosic. Jumper off the screen. Rebound by Rose.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
He dishes it to James. Outside Rose. LeBron James on the wing. 16 points for him. Bucket is good.
Strong move with the soft finish. Maybe someone on defense wants to step in next time.
Kicks to Decker. Right side Griffin over LeBron. That misses off the backboard. And then jammed down right on top of Sam Decker.
You got to enjoy watching James go off. When he's hot, he can't be contained.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Teodosic. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Richaun Holmes out there with Baldwin. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Hernangomez.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Well, the league has begun a program to crunch the numbers and learn how to reduce player injuries. It's just getting started. But, Chris, exciting to think that we'd be able to cut down on that part of the game.
Oh, yeah. You're talking to a guy that suffered injuries most of my career. I'm glad that we have more information now as far as, looking on the bench. You have player tracking cameras, the nutrition. You have more research and flexibility and strength. And so now it can all be measured. And as long as the players-doctor relationship is kept in privacy, I think it'll make a big difference.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Pass to Teodosic. Sullinger outside. Griffin against Thompson. Griffin's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 19 to the left wing. Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for the Cavaliers. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Bledsoe outside. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Cleveland.
This has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Griffin kicks to Williams. Poked away. And here's the fast break. Cleveland moving it around. Cleveland keeping it alive. Fresh 24. And another miss by Cleveland. Clippers trail by 19. And here's Beverly. Feeds it to Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got 19 points.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And Thompson throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. At the elbow, Sullinger shoots over Holmes. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They get the rebound. Passes to Baldwin. Over to the left wing. For three, Bledsoe. Good on the triple.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Sullinger the screen. Gallinari attacking. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And every player out there has a story about falling in love with the game. Chris, when did you fall in love with basketball? And what was it like playing basketball as a kid?
Wow, it's so hard to remember when you first fall in love with basketball. There's so many great moments and great stories that you hear, but probably playing on the playground and seeing all the guys laughing and hearing the music and hearing the guys say check up and next game and smelling the sweat and seeing guys play physical. That's probably what it was, and then being able to play at a great gym called St. Cecilia in Detroit and then watch all the other players that played before us come in, the Isaiahs, Magic Johnson, Spencer Haywood, Terry Durant. I mean, you get to watch these guys play. Derek Coleman, Steve Smith. I could go on all day. Mark Makins, Terry Mills. I could just keep going. It was so fun watching these guys play. So, to me, I fell in love with it as a kid, but every instance, every memory that I have made me fall in love with it that much more. How can you not fall in love with the greatest game ever played?
Well said.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense. Well, he's picking his spots, understanding the game so well, helps them fuel this lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Griffin's got 6 points in the quarter.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Here's Baldwin. Chris, if you were on the Rules Committee, what rule change would you like to see the NBA make going forward?
Kevin, there's not a rule I necessarily have changed, but I'd ask them to kind of reinterpret a couple of rules, and that goes with the flagrant foul. I often see so many plays that are just hard fouls called as flagrant fouls, and that can affect not only a player and later on whether it's a flagrant 2, but it can affect the game. It can affect the next game by how it's interpreted by a player being kicked out because of that. And so I just want to take the sensitivity or put the toughness back into that. So many flagrant fouls are called and they're not going at the head or they're chopping down on the wrist. And I just like to see it get back to be interpreted as it was a little while ago, maybe 20, 25 years ago.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too. And that sends Eric Bledsoe to the free throw line. That one on Gallinari. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Johnson, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. Thornwell, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Evans in for Patrick Beverly. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Daniels kicks to Anderson. Thompson for the triple. On the wing, Daniels lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I mean, they just look totally disengaged out there. Seems like they've given up on this one.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-4 run. And Thompson kicks to Anderson. Cleveland gets it back.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for us.
Now Evans. Chris, you look at the way the game is played now. We have seen some retired players say it is soft.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is soft when you look through their lens. That's true. But that's the way that the game is today. And so if you're a fan just coming to the game now, or, you know, if this is the game you love, you accept it and you keep moving on. As long as the fans love it, as long as the players are having fun with it. But definitely, compared to the 80s, to the 90s, there's no doubt about it that the game is soft as far as physical play. But at the same time, look what it's produced. It has allowed players to show the beauty of an offensive jump shot, of an offensive move, and also made defenders get that much better because you have to move laterally. You can't use your hands to guard.
Stolen by Thompson. Daniels with it. Evans picks him up. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Rashad Holmes. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Decker's checked in. Johnson with a screen on Thompson. Back to Evans. Johnson outside. The feed to Johnson. Clock at 4. Here's Thornwell. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And gets physical on the boards and just really pays for it with the over-the-back call.
I'd like to see him use his head a little more than his body for the rest of the game. Don't get caught out of position in the first place.
Come Shumpert's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Shumpert dishes to Thompson. Back to Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. They set the pick. In. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Chris, during your playing days, you were on some incredibly talented teams and also some teams that were destined to come up short, so to speak. How big was the difference in the culture between a team who might contend for a title and the culture of a team that is just trying to grow and become a good team?
You can tell the minute that you walk into an organization which team that you're playing for, whether it's a team finding identity or a team that believes in themselves. And it's a big difference. It's a difference in the way that the winners approach every day. It's a difference in the way that you take your job serious or that you approach the small things and pay attention to the details. And so you notice when you're in a good culture and a bad culture, and it all starts at the top. And hopefully, if you're fortunate to stay in this league a long time, or long enough, you'll be around the right culture. But the right culture is just doing all the positive things when no one is watching and then hoping for great results. And when you do that, I think you're in a great culture.
And Shumpert kicks to Hernan Gomez. It's Henderson on the wing. And then Henderson with the jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Evans passes to Johnson. Out to the wing. And Thompson sends it back.
Now, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The Clippers shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Evans kicks to Johnson. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
After a fundamentally sound first half, he has been out of control with the ball as a result. He has turned it over a good amount this first half.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for Thornwell. Dishes it to Daniels. Johnson against Henderson. A screen from Thompson. Layup off the pick. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
But look, I love how Thompson keeps his eyes on the basket. Even while getting hit, he muscles through it all.
And you look at the level of talent in the NBA now, some great players. But we've heard others say the league is watered down. How do you view that statement?
Well, I don't think you can compare eras. I think it's great to argue and have fun with them and debate them, but, you know, very sincerely, unless someone can play against each other, it's just a wasted argument. It's different eras, there's different rules. Think about how many threes Larry Bird shot per game. 1.5, 2. What if he could let it fly 10 times a game? We'd be talking about a different player there. So I think times, eras, the physical play of the 80s, of the 90s, I just know that players would handle it differently. Hand checking, the way that we call flagrant one fouls. It's a different league, and so I just choose to celebrate the players that we have now. They're the evolution in my mind. They're kind of the culmination of all the players that have come before them. So I just enjoy the game the way it is now.
That one falls.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
And Shumpert kicks to Daniels. Outside Shumpert. On the wing, Daniels. Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Daniels has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
Johnson the screen. Evans outside. To the paint. It's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 40% from the floor here. Johnson against Henderson. Here's Decker. Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson. Johnson against Henderson. Here's Thompson. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he jams it with authority.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Sullinger the screen. Evans kicks to Sullinger. From 15 feet away, the offensive rebound. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Now here's Henderson. Shumpert with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.